Hi Year 2. Yesterday you all completed a plan for your persuasive writing that we're going to use today. The topic was should ants be squished? Today we're going to use our plan to complete our writing piece. So I'm going to imagine that this left hand side is my plan from yesterday. So I've got my title, big argument, linking sentence, and then my 3 dot points for ideas for my 3 main arguments. On this right hand side, this big white rectangle, I'm going to imagine that's my writing book. So you'll need to get your plan out from yesterday to make sure that you can complete your writing today. So the very first thing we need to do is write our title. So the title that I have on my plan is Should Ants Be Squished? I don't need to write the subheading title. I can just write the title, Should Ants Be Squished? I need to make sure I've got capital letters, and because I'm asking a question, I'm putting a question mark at the end. Now that I've written my title, I'm going to move down to my big argument. So remember, the big argument is just what you're arguing today. So I'm arguing the ants should not be squished, because that's my opinion, they shouldn't be squished. You might be in the opinion that ants should be squished. Now that we've written our title and our big argument, we're going to move down to our linking sentence. If you'd like to challenge yourself, you can leave a line and start a paragraph. So remember, with our linking sentence, we can have that same sentence start. There are 3 reasons why. So I'm going to write, there are 3 reasons why ants should not be squished, because that's what I'm arguing today. I'm going to leave a line and start a new paragraph. So I've written my title, my big argument, and my linking sentence. So now I'm up to my 3 arguments. So yesterday when we wrote our plan, we just wrote 3 dot points for arguments, our key ideas. But today we need to write them in sentences. I'm going to start with a time connective, firstly, for my first argument. So my first idea was feelings. So I need to write in a sentence now that makes sense to the reader. So I'm going to write, firstly, they have feelings and will feel pain if they are squished. Now that I've written my argument 1, I'm going to move down to argument 2. So I can see my idea from yesterday was family, but I can't just write the word family because that wouldn't make sense. I need to write it in a sentence. I'm going to start with another time connective, secondly. So I've got firstly, now I'm going to write secondly. Secondly, they need to return home to their family. So that's my argument 2. I'm going to leave a line and start a new paragraph. So I'm up to argument 3. So my idea from yesterday was helpful. So I need to put helpful into a sentence. I've used firstly, secondly, so my last time connective is going to be finally. Finally, they can be very helpful to people by cleaning up food crumbs that we drop. So if we drop chips or biscuits on the ground, the ants come along and collect the crumbs and take it back to their nest. So I think they're very helpful, is my third argument. Okay, now that I've finished writing the title, big argument, linking sentence, and my 3 arguments, I'm going to sum up my opinion in a conclusion. So I'm going to restate what my big argument is. Ants should not be squished. So ants should not be squished because I'm going to list my 3 arguments, because they have feelings. I need a comma because I'm writing a list of things. They have feelings. Now I'm up to family. They belong to a family. And my last argument was helpful. And they are helpful to people. Okay, now that I've finished using my plan to write my writing piece, I'm going to go through and check to make sure my writing makes sense and I haven't left out any words. Should ants be squished? Ants should not be squished. There are 3 reasons why ants should not be squished. Firstly, they have feelings and would feel pain if they are squished. Secondly, they need to return home to their family. Finally, they can be very helpful to people by cleaning up food crumbs that we drop. Ants should not be squished because they have feelings, they belong to a family, and they are helpful to people.